Okay, we'll call meeting number 11, Village Board of Trustees, Village of Depew, August 12th, 2024, and it's 7:03. The pledge by Trustee Kraft.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Just remain standing for a second. Within the chambers of our being resides a wellspring of untapped potential, a reservoir of strength that knows no bounds. May we, with unswerving resolve, recognize our capacity to create change, both within the tapestries of our personal lives and in the world beyond. Let empowerment become the anthem that propels us towards a brighter, more compassionate future. Thank you. Notification of the fire exits, Trustee Zimba.
Emergency exits are located to my left in the rear of the room. In the event of an alarm or emergency, please move in an orderly fashion to the exits and evacuate the building.
Roll call.
Trustee Hammernick. Trustee Zimba.
Here.
Trustee Kraft.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Adolph.
Here.
And Mayor Peterson.
Here. First item of business tonight, approve the village board meeting minutes from June 24th, 2024.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion, move for its adoption, that we approve the board meeting minutes from June 24th, 2024.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. Next item, approve the village board meeting minutes from July 8th, 2024.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I'd like to make the following motion that we approve the board meeting minutes from July 8th, 2024.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's also carried. Next up is approve the special board meeting minutes from July 22, 2024.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make a motion that we approve the special board meeting minutes from July 22nd, 2024.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. All right, let's spend a little couple minutes here talking about what's on the agenda. It's a bit of a lengthy agenda tonight. Let's see what we can do here. We're down a couple of department heads, so you won't have to listen to extended reports from them. First item up. We're authorizing our village justice, the Honorable Kathleen McDonald, to attend the New York State Magistrates Conference in Niagara Falls, September 22, 225, and she has the use of the village vehicle if she needs it. Next item is permission to attend the New York State Clerks Conference, and this would be for our clerks upstairs, Linda Gangloff, Don Gauthier, and the Chief Administrative Clerk Sarah Hinskin, to attend the New York State Clerks Conference, also in Niagara Falls, September 29th through October the 2nd, and they all can drive together in the village vehicle if they like. Authorize the administrator to advertise for bids for the Phase 7 of our DEC consent order project, with the bid opening to be held September 18th, 2024, here in the council chambers at 10 a.m. Item number 4, permission for Depew Fire Department for a number of training opportunities, Engine 2 to State Pump Ops class. In Collins, permission for Engine 6, Rescue 7, and the rescue boat to train at Como Park Lake. Permission for Engine 6, Rescue 7, and the boat to go to Alden Fire Department for water rescue training. Permission is granted to host company number 1 to use the pavilion outside the Northside Fire Station for a company event. And permission is granted for Ladder 5 to attend the annual Tunnels to Towers in Lawson Park, Cheektowaga, September 7th. Item number 5, appoint a full-time, part-time safety dispatcher to replace an opening that we had there. Permission to sign transfer documents I'm going to give this one to our attorney. He's worked on this.
Right now?
Yes.
Sure. Back in the 1940s, there was a tax foreclosure auction where a village sublot was purchased, and that sublot was never transferred. So the predecessor in interest and the current person who just passed away who owned that lot paid taxes on it, thought this sublot, which is part of Tyler Road, was part of their parcel. There's 4 or 5 sublots in the back there. Lo and behold, it's still titled to the village. So we're transferring that lot to basically correct a 80-year-old error. That's the gist of it.
Who was mayor at that time?
Paul Sprata.
Roger Collins.
No, I don't think he's up on the board.
That's my.
No, we don't go back.
I'm sorry, Paul.
Anyway, glad we can make that correction and correct that.
The attorney working on this closing has been very diligent in getting us what we need. And we did a thorough review, which was why there was a delay.
Item number 7, proposal, permission to sign for proposal professional engineering services. This is on phase 10 of our sanitary sewer evaluation survey. Reaching the end. I believe 10 is the end, isn't it?
11, I
We have
believe.
one more? I don't think it'll be in my turn, but. Permission to sign phase 8 cap. It's a busy day today. This again is for phase 8 of the DEC consent order. Appoint part-time recreation position. This is agenda item number 9. A regular part-time laborer for our rec department, effective August 13th, 2024. Very next page, we have accept the resignation of somebody in the rec department, effective July 14th, 2024. We did not have a second meeting other than dealing with PD issue, wasn't it? What was the special meeting we had?
Appointing officers to.
That's it
to
for-
training.
For the academy. Yeah, we were only running on one meeting, basically. Agenda item number 11, approve leave of absence and extension request for one of our building department employees. Number 12, DPW grass cutting. There's 8 locations on this next round. You've seen the properties out there, have you, code enforcement officer?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Paul took care of his, so he didn't get, he's not on
Okay,
that,
good.
he's not on that list.
He's not on the list, all right.
Good for Paul. He's doing great today.
Agenda item number 13, authorize the administrator to advertise for bids for an electric, commercial grade ride-on, zero-turn mower for our recreation department. It was something we had in the budget for them. Next item, authorize the administrator to advertise for bids for a Vilter 456XL ammonia compressor. This is for the ice rink, and this is courtesy of some money that our legislator, Frank Tadaro, obtained for the village, so that we could be a step ahead of the game a little bit and plan for the eventual decommissioning of one of the very old ice compressors that are out there. Next item is authorize the administrator to advertise for bids for, again, this is from monies from the legislator, to replace the backstops on the 2 Little League baseball diamonds, and then a netting that goes across the third baseline in front of the pavilion, so we don't have any accidents there. That's it. If there's any questions, comments on those items, please step to the podium, state your name and your address, and we'll do our best to answer them.
There is a Scribner's error on number 7, Andrew.
Not mine.
Grip.
Number 7 isn't yours?
No, I said not mine.
Oh.
I didn't make the Scribner's error this
What
time.
do we got?
Because it just says the Village of Depew, Mayor Kevin Peterson is proposal for professional engineering. is requesting permission to sign the proposal. Just to clear it up a little bit.
Okay. Any comments on the agenda? What do you think, Paul?
I'll talk to you after the meeting.
Okay, all right. All right, let's rock and roll then. Let's go with number 1.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following resolution and move for its adoption. Whereas the Depew Village Court is requesting permission for Village Justice Kathleen McDonald to attend the New York State Magistrates Conference to be held at the Niagara Falls Convention Center, Niagara Falls, New York, from September 22nd to the 25th, 2024. And whereas the Depew Village Court has funds within their budget for educational conferences for the justice. And whereas the training provides both mandatory judicial training as well as networking with other judges throughout the state and other information relating to the law and judicial duties in the village. Now, be it resolved that authorization is given for Honorable Kathleen M. McDonald to attend the training event, including payment for the conference and any meals not included. And be it further resolved that Honorable Kathleen McDonald is entitled to use the use of the village vehicle or reimbursement for mileage for travel to and from the event.
I second the motion.
Need a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Zimba.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Adolph.
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
That's carried.
Resolution number 2, permission to attend New York State Clerks Conference.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion and move for its adoption. Whereas the 2024 New York State Magistrates and Clerks Conference will be held in Niagara Falls and no funds will be expended for hotel lodging. And whereas the Depew Village Court has requested permission for the court clerks Linda Gangloff, Don Gauthier, and Chief Administrative Clerk Sarah Hinskin to attend the New York State Clerks Conference to be held in Niagara Falls, New York from September 29th through October 2nd, 2024. And whereas the Depew Village Court has funds within their budget for educational conferences for the court clerks. And whereas the training provides both mandatory court clerk training as well as networking with other court clerks throughout the state and other information important for properly performing the clerk's duties in the Depew Village. Whereas the court clerks shall divide their time at the conference, so at least one clerk shall be at the court clerk's office, and the office shall remain open during its normal hours. Now, be it resolved that authorization is given for Linda Gangloff, Don Gauthier, and Sarah Hinskin to attend the training event, including payment for the conference at $125 per clerk, and any meals not included, which shall be vouchered by the court and paid by the village clerk. And be it further resolved that the clerks shall carpool whenever possible, but are entitled to the use of the village vehicle or reimbursement for mileage for travel to and from the event.
I second the motion.
Need a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Zimba.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Adolph.
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
That's carried.
Item number 3, authorize the administrator to advertise for bids.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, we'd like to make the following motion, move for its adoption. The administrator is authorized to advertise for bids for the Phase 7 CAP project with the bid opening to be held on September 18th, 2024 at 10 a.m. in the council chambers, 85 Manitow Street, Depew, New York, 14043.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. Agenda item number 4, permission for the Depew Fire Department.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion and move for its adoption. Permission is hereby granted to the Depew Fire Departments for Engine 2 to attend New York State Pump Operations course at Collins Fire Department on Thursday, August 1st from 6 p.m. till 10 p.m. And permission is hereby granted to the Depew Fire Department Engine 6, Rescue 7, and the Water Rescue Boat to leave the village for training at Como Park in the village of Lancaster on Tuesday, July 30th from 7 to 9:30 p.m. and permission is hereby granted to the Depew Fire Department's Engine 6, Rescue 7, and the Water Rescue Boat to go to Alden Fire Department for water rescue training on Tuesday, August 6th from 7 to 9:30 p.m. And permission is hereby granted to the Depew Fire Department's host company number 1 to use the pavilion at the Northside Fire Station on Saturday, August 17th from 12 p.m. till 10 p.m. for a company event. And permission is hereby granted to the Depew Fire Department's Ladder 5 to attend the annual Tunnels to Towers at Lawson Park in the town of Cheektowaga on Saturday, September 7th from 8 a.m. till 1 p.m.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried. All right, agenda item number 5. Appoint full-time public safety dispatcher. Pursuant to Section 4-400 of Village Law, I, Mayor Kevin Peterson, do hereby appoint Jessica Scott to the position of full-time public safety dispatcher in the Police Department, effective August 13th, 2024. The salary be as per the budget year for 2024-2025. I need a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Zimba.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Adolph.
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes,
That's carried.
and Captain Thompson? you do
I'd like
the-
to welcome Jessica. She's coming to us as a Hilbert graduate in 2022. She had a background in criminal justice administration. She also was an intern for Orchard Park Police Department, so we'd like to welcome Jessica.
Okay.
At the end, we'll do some pictures.
Okay, next item, this is agenda item number 6, permission to sign transfer documents.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following resolution and move for its adoption. Whereas due to a clerical error, certain real property located at 0 Tyler Street, SBL 104.22-1-4, was never transferred from the Village of Depew to Anne Marie Wilson, deceased, when the same was purchased and became part of her lot located at 5963 Transit Road. Whereas, despite the clerical error, Anne Marie Wilson, deceased, and her predecessor in interest have paid taxes on the parcel since the 1940s. Whereas, Mayor Kevin Peterson is requesting permission to sign documents to transfer real property located at 0 Tyler Street, SBL 104.22-1-4, from the Village of Depew to the estate of Anne Marie Wilson or her successor in interest or assignee for $1. Now, therefore be it resolved that Mayor Kevin Peterson is permitted to sign the real estate transfer documents for 0 Tyler Street, SBL 104.22-1-4.
I second the motion.
Get a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Zimba.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Adolph.
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
That's carried.
Agenda item 7, permission to sign proposal for professional engineering services.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, make the following motion to move for its adoption. Be resolved, the Village of Depew, Mayor Kevin Peterson is requesting permission to sign the proposal for professional engineering service Phase 10 Sanitary Sewer Evaluation Survey Investigation, SSE. S.
I second the motion.
Get a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Zimba.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Adolph.
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
That's carried.
Agenda item number 8, permission to sign the Phase 8 cap.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following resolution, move for its adoption. Be it resolved, the Village of Depew Mayor Kevin J. Peterson is authorized to sign proposal for professional engineering services, Ailes East and West Sewer Improvement Project, parentheses, Phase 8 cap, close parentheses.
I second the motion.
Get a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Zimba.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Adolph.
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
That's carried.
Agenda item number 9, appoint part-time recreation position pursuant to section -4-400 of Village Law. I, Mayor Kevin Peterson, do hereby appoint Mason Vale to regular part-time laborer for the Recreation Department effective August 13th, 2024. I need a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Zimba.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Edoff.
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
That's carried.
Mason here? No? Okay. Check. Next item. Agenda item 10, accept the resignation of a Recreation Department employee.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I'd like to make the following motion and move for its adoption. Be resolved, the resignation of Nathan Ziemba, Recreation Department, effective July 14, 2024, is accepted.
I second the motion.
A roll call vote, please.
Trustee Zimba.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Edoff.
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
That's carried.
Agenda item number 11, approve the leave of absence extension request.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following resolution and move for its adoption. Whereas Carmi Del Conte, Village of Depew Building Department employee, has requested an unpaid medical leave of absence extension until September 6, 2024. Whereas the Village Administrator, Regina Gronkowski, recommends the approval of this request. Now, therefore, be it resolved, the Village Board approves the period of leave stated above.
I second the motion.
Roll call vote.
Trustee Zimba.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Edoff.
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
That's carried.
Agenda item 12, DPW grass cutting list.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I'd like to make the following motion, move for its adoption. Whereas the village is encountering numerous vacant and foreclosed homes in the village and orders to remedy have been issued to the property owner on record. Whereas the high grass is a nuisance to neighbors and attracts rodents. Be it resolved, permission is granted for the Department of Public Works to mow any property that is not mowed by the due date on the order to remedy for the 2024 year. The cost of said mowings will be attached to the village tax bill for that property. Please see attached list for properties.
I second the motion.
And that list included 15 Pamela, 427 Dick Road, 883 Sherwood Court, 340 Bellevue Street, 21A Street, 51 West 2nd Avenue, and 17 Brewster Street, 159 Princeton Avenue. Need a roll call vote, please.
Trustee Zimba.
Yes.
Trustee Kraft.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Edoff.
Yes.
Mayor Peterson.
Yes.
That's carried.
Agenda item 13, authorize the administrator to advertise for bids.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion and move for its adoption. The administrator is authorized to advertise for bids for a Greenworks 60-inch commercial ride-on electric zero-turn mower with the bid opening to be held on September 5th, 2024 at 10 a.m. in the council chambers, 85 Manitou Street, Depew, New York, 14043.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried. Agenda item 14, authorize the administrator to advertise for bids.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I'd like to make the following motion and move for its adoption. The administrator is authorized to advertise for the bids for a Vilter 456 XL ammonia compressor with 100 HP motor and starter, with the bid opening to be held on September 5th, 2024 at 10:30 a.m. in the council chambers, 85 Manitou Street, Depew, New York, 14043.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that also is carried. Agenda item 15, authorize the administrator to advertise for bids.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I'd like to make the following motion to move for its adoption. The administrator is authorized to advertise for bids for the 20-foot by 20-foot by 20-foot baseball backstop chain link fence on Fireman's Park Baseball Diamond Number 1 and Diamond Number 2, with the opening bid opening to be held on September 6, 2024 at 10 a.m. in the council chambers, 85 Manitou Street, Depew, New York, 14043. And the administrator is also authorized to advertise for the bids for 60-foot.
The Scrivener's note,
Is it
it's
September 5th?
I believe it's 10 foot high. It's not 1 foot high.
Okay.
Yeah, 10
Yeah.
foot high.
10 foot high.
The administrator is authorized to advertise for bids for 60 foot of 10 foot high baseball netting along the pavilion of Fireman's Park with an opening bid to be held on September 6th, 2024 at 10:30 a.m. in the council chambers, 85 Manitow Street, Depew, New York, 14043.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried. Employment applications. Their DPW, we received an application from Austin Carson, Max Newska, Joseph Brown Sr., Eli Mayer, Jonathan Brumbaugh, and Mason Vale. Next item is the department head reports for police of July 2024 and building of May 2024 to July 2024.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make a motion that we accept the department head reports, police July 2024, building May 2024 through July 2024.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. Okay, there's currently no unfinished and other business. And before we go to public complaint, got anything today, Bob? Okay.
Public complaint?
No, public concerns and comments. We're going to go around with who we do have here today. We'll start with Kate in building.
Good evening, everybody. We're still having an issue with grass cutting. I find it problematic that people are still making it on the list toward the end of summer, but our new code enforcement officer is doing an excellent job, and we'll have those cut and clean shortly. We're gonna start cracking down pretty hard on unregistered vehicles. They are causing quite the issue, especially with certain projects that are going around in the village, and it's kind of hindering progress. I'd also like to say that the new community center is looking good to get their temporary certificate of occupancy relatively soon. They have pulled their permit, and they're doing taking all the proper steps to become ADA compliant to the best of their ability, which will afford them that temporary. So Audrey should be happy, even though she's not here. I hope somebody can forward her that, or maybe she's watching. Multiple new businesses, a couple of spas, 2 State Farm insurances, and the new O'Reilly Auto Parts is coming along pretty quickly. Hopefully we'll see some progress above the fence shortly.
Okay. Do you have one for rec?
Yep. Per Kevin Ferguson, rec director, the pool and programs are ending this Saturday on 8/17. They're getting ready for the fall. The Zamboni is at DPW for a tune-up, and the floor court is coming up and getting labeled for storage.
Captain Thompson from police.
Okay, for the month of July, we had 124 criminal complaints, 1,087 non-criminal complaints, for a total of 1,211. We had 2 stolen vehicles, one recovered locally and one from another municipality. We had 26 property damage accidents, 6 injury accidents. We had 25 male arrests, 9 female arrests, 9 parking tickets, and we issued 318 traffic summons.
Okay. On the other side, Fire Chief Brian Musilak.
Good evening, everyone. Since our last board meeting, we've had 41 calls, 228 year-to-date. Of those 41 calls, 2 of them were structure fires, one here at 725 Terrace Boulevard, where our firefighters had a great stop. Also, one at 72 Angel in the town of Cheektowaga, which was mutual aid with Ucrest. And we had an interesting call back, I think July 15th it was, at 14 Crane Street with a hazardous materials call. Somebody had found a glass vial labeled cyanide. Come to find out, after they tested it, it really was cyanide. So, somebody bought some stuff at a garage sale. They started going through the stuff. It was labeled World War II memorial memorabilia, and they found that. So, quite interesting. Our firefighters spent a long weekend for Founder's Day, which I believe was successful for the village in July. Also, we brought back our National Night Out, which was co-sponsored with the police department, and Assistant Chief John Huey and Lieutenant Rochelle Menard did a fantastic job of organizing and planning that, along with the help of others. Our new utility vehicle, which is going to replace our current engine 2, is on track to still be delivered mid to late October as of right now. We'll be going down September 19th for our first inspection. And I'd like to congratulate our new public safety dispatcher on behalf of the fire department. Look forward to working with you, and no matter what anybody says, don't listen to them, what they say about me. I'm very easy to work with. And just on a safety aspect, we've seen a lot of fires over the years that were started by improperly used extension cords for temporary power and also power strips. You just have to be very careful with how you're using them, what type you're using, and that you're not overloading them, because otherwise you're going to have to call us, and that's be pretty unfortunate. Just be cautious of that, please. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, between the two departments, PD and Fire, did a tremendous job bringing back National Night Out to the village of Depew. It had taken a halt once we started doing Founder's Day under previous administration. It was a long weekend. Gina and I spent more time together than we could probably, not a good idea. So it was 3 nights with all the different things at the pavilion. I think the pavilion worked out well for you and guys on a pretty crappy rainy day. You still were able to pull it off where other municipalities had to basically fold the tent. So great job for everybody that helped out with that. We'll go to Sam, legal.
Sure. It's Article 7 season. There was a stack of property tax challenges on my desk. As you know, the village intervenes in those just to make sure the towns who drive the bus in those cases aren't making it so we have to pay big tax refunds or anything like that.
Can you explain that again, maybe?
Yeah, so anytime someone feels their property's overassessed, they have to file an informal application with the town, and if they don't like the town's response, they can file a petition in state Supreme Court. It goes to court with a real judge, and lawyers have to appear in it and basically argue over the value of property. Our interest isn't really arguing over the value of the property. That's the town assessor's job. Our interest is making sure if they're wrong, the settlement agreement doesn't make it so the village has to pay out lots of money.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Good night.
Administrator?
We are gearing up for our fall festival. Our date is September 21st. That's been our date picked since January. And we are moving forward with that. We have a call out to vendors, so if anybody knows any craft or, vendors of that would be interested in joining us. We have some great entertainment lined up. We're gonna really highlight all the amenities. Yeah, our Village of Depew band in residence, Grace Stumberg, will be coming back again to grace us with her music. We're gonna highlight.
Are you joining? Yeah?
I'm waiting for Sam's.
Are you available?
I can play.
September 21st?
September or December?
September, Fall Festival.
Fall Festival.
September.
I thought we're talking about Winterfest.
No.
No.
All Fest is
September
first.
21st?
You think you can do that?
I don't know.
Give you 12 to 1.
Okay, I can do that.
All right?
Maybe.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna try to highlight all the amenities that
hours?
Fireman's
That's
Park
it.
has
Oh my God.
to really bring people to the park. We have our new pickleball courts that people are on all the time. We've got, all the great equipment there, the fitness court, the new basketball courts, all of the playground equipment. So it's just gonna be a great family-friendly day. And we really haven't met since Founder's Day, and it really was here. I just want to thank all of our departments, even though a lot of them aren't here. It was really successful, and we couldn't have done it without everybody coordinating together to make it as successful as it was. It's a lot of work, but we appreciate all the help, and I think everybody really enjoys the events, and so we love doing them. We also just wrapped up movie night, which was really great success with Green Acres in the pavilion. And it definitely was great to see so many kids coming out and hanging out and just sitting in the park and watching a movie at night. It was a really neat experience.
Very good. Trustee Z.
Our home hazardous waste event the village hosted on July 13th was deemed a success by the county. So I'll just read the totals, if that's okay. We collected 2,200 gallons of flammable liquids, 3,000 pounds of pesticides, 5,100 pounds of oxidizer, corrosive materials, 2,200 pounds of aerosol containers, 81 fire extinguishers, 201 pound propane canisters. Oh, good stuff, right? 250 gallons of antifreeze, 80 pounds of rechargeable batteries, 400 pounds of alkaline batteries, and several mercury-containing devices. All that stuff will be properly disposed of or recycled if it can. But thanks to everybody in the village that helped with that event, PD, fire, police, Regina, everybody, Mayor, thank you for your help with that event. It went so good, I think they're probably going to ask us to host it next year, so we'll see.
I was out there with you, and I want to appreciate your help in
Thanks.
doing that. It was tremendous. I think there was a lot of positive people dropping off stuff that were happy to have a chance to do so, and it was quick, easy. We had county people that were out there. Dan Castle came out, I know, a couple others, and they had nothing but great things to say. So appreciate your work on efforts.
All right.
We also have coming up, note to you, we also have our e-waste coming up.
Yes, that'll be the final Saturday of September.
September 28th, right? Yeah, September. Okay, the other side table, Trustee Kraft.
Echoing the notes about Founder's Day, that was awesome. The Kids Zone, I think, is going to be a growing pain for the next couple of years, trying, trial and error. But even that was really awesome. I think the kids had a lot of fun. And movie nights, my family enjoyed. So thank you. Let's bring that back next year. Yeah.
I think your husband Brian has a new career ahead of him,
Oh, with face painting?
face painting, yes,
Yeah. We were at
specializing in facial mustaches and.
yeah, we were at Night Out. He did a lot of mustaches for Founder's Day, but National Night Out was more dinosaurs.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, I think we did like 10 dinosaurs.
All right.
And thank you so much to George and Electrical team. That was a lot for Founder's Day, trying to make sure all the bounce houses were good and going, plus the stage. So they did a lot of work that day. I appreciate that.
Yeah, without a doubt. This is now, we started Founder's Day with a real small event in 2017. No, it's on 2017, 2018, 2019 for our 125th. We missed out on 2020. 2021 was Founder's Day Light. It was just a one-day thing. And then the last 3 years have been 2- and 3-day events. And again, fire with handling the guys and gals at fire, handling the bar duties. It's a big job. Our OEM people do reports for and programs for each of the days, and they're on site the entire weekend. DPW, rec, electric, as we said. Trying to remember everybody, not count. PD, I know you guys were out there. You had your tents out there, and I know that Brian with fire brought in EMS with the county.
Yeah, Erie County EMS, and also we had the Erie County, one of their Command trailers that they use for any major events like Bills games, Erie County Fair, stuff like that, natural disasters.
So our little event is starting to grow over the years, and I think it's, something that people are talking about and look forward to. So hopefully we'll continue to do so. Thank you to everybody. Deputy Mayor.
Jessica, welcome aboard. I hope that you find that Depew is a very collaborative village and that you enjoy working here. A final reminder as well that our last Thursday concert series, the Barnstorm Band, plays this Thursday at Veterans Park, 7 p.m. So please show up for the finale for the summer.
Awesome. Floor is yours. All right, come on up.
He's got a list for you.
What would be a village board meeting without Paul?
That's right.
Start the clock.
I think I missed the meeting.
Be the day after the eclipse.
A few things, Paul Sprott, 58 Argus Drive. I wanted to bring up a few things concerning Fireman's Park. I like the way the tennis courts, pickleball courts look with the new fencing and the new paving, and they're being used much more now than I've ever seen, which is nice. I think the people in the village appreciate that.
Do we have the most pickleball courts?
Pardon?
At 4, do we have the most pickleball courts that you know of?
At 4? No.
We have 4 of them.
4.
Lancaster's got 4, and
Do
they're
they?
going to add on 2 more.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're packed until
Yeah.
dusk all the time.
We'll have to have a village-on-village competition.
Why not?
All right.
Yeah.
What a great idea. We can do that on
Put-
Fall Fest.
Put Kevin in charge of that.
I don't think they'll be able to.
Team you gonna play for? What team would you play?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, what's up?
Okay, what else? Ken isn't here, but the DPW repainting the white lines in the street at stop signs and intersections. Very nicely done. Glad to see that.
I think they're ahead of schedule too this year.
That's good. It's good to see the paint go down
Yeah,
after the potholes are filled,
yeah.
unlike the county and the state, which do it just the opposite. But that's another story.
It's another story. Easy does it, Paul.
I know.
Don't ruffle
The
feathers.
baseball backstops, are they going to be similar to the one that's by the,
No, it doesn't have the curve.
No.
if that's what
doesn't
you're
have that curve?
And it doesn't even come up over it. That's an extra $15,000 a unit.
Oh,
So we
okay.
did not get it for the young kids, no.
I heard that it was going to be like those, but
No.
we're not, okay.
No.
Just wanted to check.
It's an under 12 diamond, so,
Okay.
yeah.
A couple other things. What's been popular here lately, in the past few years, is that cryptocurrency and the Bitcoin. Do we have anything in the law books to prevent that from happening in our village?
You mean the mining operations?
Yeah.
Servicer firm.
No.
If we don't, I would like to see that happen.
Okay, I can look
You
into
see what's
it.
happening in the Tonawandas, where they're putting up these plants that are awfully noisy and annoying to the residents, and they're putting them right next to residential areas, so I would not like to see that come to our village.
I understand.
Crypto.
All right, and one other thing, with all the airport renovation that's going on now, the temporary runway, right now, I'm on a flight plan. The planes fly over my house, and today I was doing yard work today, and I counted 47, just as I was outside for maybe less than 4 hours.
Yeah, I think it's not done till October, so.
The end of October is supposed to be done, yeah. But my question is, do we have any laws in effect on people that own drones,
No, they're regulated by the Federal Aviation Agency.
but nothing in our village?
No.
I would certainly hate to see somebody's drone go into one of these planes that's trying to land at the airport?
I think, I will look into it, but I think a lot of that's going to be preempted by the federal regulations regarding drones. They've been really on top of that.
Okay,
It might be more about raising awareness so we can enforce and call in those violations.
yeah, but
I'll
we
take a
don't
look,
have,
Phil.
people don't have to register them or anything like that, or?
Oh, I'm sure you do. In fact,
If-
I
if
mean,
they
I wish,
fly above
I wish
a certain-
RJ was here because he's been prepping for that course.
Yeah, we've tried to have drills, training exercises, and bring drones in from different areas. We had to get special permission from the FAA to even do so, because they can't go over. So I think it's 200 feet, maybe possibly. Don't quote me on that. But there's specifications, and you can't even fly them sometimes. Even if you're under that amount of feet, even remotely close to where there might be planes coming through or whatnot.
Yeah. And it's drones, I mean, I've seen them in all kinds of sizes, and what brought that to my attention was at our last, I think the last concert we had when Terry Buckwald was here, there was a drone flying overhead. Yeah, they're can be very invasive and can be very dangerous if they're in the wrong hands, the people controlling them, so. Just thought I'd bring it up.
Thanks, Paul.
I think
Perfect.
that's all I've got.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you, Paul. Any other comments, questions? Seeing that there's none, we have a executive session coming up, but first, we're going to do claims and accounts.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I motion the claims and accounts have been audited by the Finance Committee and are approved for payment as follows.
From the general fund, $1,185,664.24. Community development, $87,639.53. Sewer fund, $1,892.41. And capital projects, $75,876.96. For a total of $1,351,073.14.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried. Before we go into executive session, I know we'll get to the adjournment later. The seat next to trustee Zimba's been empty a bit. I just want to give a follow-up on trustee Hammernick. She has been having issues getting the medications just right as she comes out of the hospital, so she's still in the hospital today, and then she'll spend some time in rehab before she comes back home. But contact with her daughter Tammy every now and then to see where she's at. I know she's excited about the building possibly opening in a couple of weeks, so I'm sure she's going to work hard to make sure that she's there for that. So just keep Audrey Hamnick in your prayers today. And I'll take a motion to move to executive session.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I'd like to make a motion to move into executive session for a legal issue starting at 7:51 PM.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we'll be back as soon as we can.
Go ahead.
So, yeah, you know. Okay, we'll take a motion to come out of executive session, please.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I'd like to make a motion that we come out of executive session at 8:26 PM tonight, and no decisions were made.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And that's carried. And then we would have adjournment, please.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I'd like to make the following motion, move for adjournment of the meeting at 8:26 PM after a moment of silence to remember those lost.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried. And that's 8:26 I have.